Children, how this process of germination takes place? What are the different factors of for germination? I will tell you. The factors for germination are one is sunlight, warmth, water, moisture, nutrients, and what are children? Water, warm, moisture, nutrients. So these are the different types of factors. Okay. Gases like air. In the help of air also it is possible. So children, how the plants growing into the seeds? Here you can take one example. You can find in your environment that a plant grows from the seed and it is growing into a new plant with the help of water. If we are pouring the water and if we are taking care of that plant, it is growing into a new plant and it is growing different parts of their plant also, like leaves, branches and flowers and even the fruits. And what consists of fruits, beta? Fruits are consists of seeds. So if you are seeing that fruit consists of so many seeds. Okay. So our life depend upon the plants, and if we have to prepare ourselves of the food, we have to depend on the plants only. Like we are eating the all parts of the plant. If you are seeing, we are eating the seeds, we are eating the leaves, we are eating the what you call as roots, no? All the things we can edible. So that much they can give us. So without trees, we can't expect that our life will not be in danger. So we have to plant more and more trees. Okay. One more thing I want to convey you children, like plant has different parts. Okay. So plants can prepare their own food with the help of photosynthesis. The photosynthesis process, that process is undergoing into the plant within themselves only with the help of chlorophyll, water and sunlight and carbon dioxide. These are the main things which can utilize in the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means photo means light, synthesis means processing, synthesizing. Okay. So these are the things which are help into the photosynthesis. Okay. So we are depend on each other. Like plants cannot grow themselves, right? So plant can grow with the help of other carriers, whether they can animals, whether they can human beings. Okay, whether it can be other factors also. So when it is coming into the factors like germination, what are the different factors children? Like sunlight. Sunlight, who gives the sunlight? The sun. Yes, exactly. Warmth. Warmth, if the sunlight is there, then warmth is also there. Water. Yes, water, we have to pour water to the plants. Okay, next, moisture. See children, moisture, it is present of gases and water, both of them. Moisture is also very important factor to grow into the process. If you will see the grams which you are like keeping in the water, it consists of the moisture. When it consists of moisture, everything will be going on because of the other microbes are acting on it, and then it can grow into the a tiny shoot, a tiny root. Okay, and it has cotyledons, and cotyledons also called as seed leaves. The seed leaves are also called as cotyledons. Okay children, and that tiny shoot will grow into the shoot like plant outside of the soil. Okay, and that tiny root, it is growing into the under of the soil, like they are called as roots. So we have already know that there are different types of roots. What are they? Taproots and fibrous roots. Okay. Taproots we can find into they are just in a simple manner. They are not very spreading out. Okay. But fibrous roots, as they said, they are very spreading out under the soil. Okay, children. Okay, I want you to learn about the taproot and fibrous root and give me the examples. Okay. Next, children, I want you to do this one experiment. Like you have to take the sprouts and you have to label it, where you can find the tiny root and where you can find the very tiny shoot. Okay, and where are the seed coat? I told you, the outer cover of the body is called as seed coat. Okay, what is the process of germination? The process of development of seedling from seed to seedling is called as germination. Okay, so you can understand by this from seed to seedling. Just to keep in this one in the mind, that seed to seedling, the process of development of seed into seedling is called as germination. You know, children, where the plants can take the nutrients from? Yeah, plants can take the nutrients from the soil. Soil consists of air. Soil consists of different types of nutrients, and they are micronutrients. Okay, they are not in large amount. Okay, they are very small amount, and they are also known as micronutrients. Okay, children. Air is a mixture of gases, and in that air so many gases are present, like oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, neon. So many gases are present in the air. Okay, so which gas we are inhaling? Yes, that is oxygen. And which gas we are exhaling? That is carbon dioxide. Okay, this process of respiration is also found in the animals, is also found in the plants. Okay, both of them, they are respire. Okay, only the difference between the plants and animals is we can exhale carbon dioxide and the plants can inhale carbon dioxide. We are inhaling carbon dioxide and they are giving out oxygen, and that process is considering into the photosynthesis. Okay, in which they are utilizing the sunlight, carbon dioxide and water, and they give rise to oxygen. Understood, children? So this is the process of photosynthesis. Okay, children. So I want few experiments are there in your textbook. Okay, you just read it out and we will do that experiment. Okay, you have to take the 4 plates. Okay, you have to take the 4 plates. And that one plate you have to take dry seeds. Okay, any of the green gram or Bengal gram. Okay, plate 1. Plate 1 only dry seeds and near to the windsill. Windsill means you can find the windsill like near the window. That is called as windsill. Windowsill. You can find in your textbook. Okay, plate 1, plate 2. Plate 3 and plate 4. Okay. Okay. In the plate 1 only dry seeds near the windowsill. Okay. Windowsill. And plate 2. Plate 2, you have to take the cotton and that cotton dip into the water and just squeeze it, and that cotton is full of moisture. Okay, so moistured cotton and keep that in the plants in the plate. Okay, so in the plate 2, what you have to take? You have to take green grams or brown grams. Okay, few in one plate second, and take the cotton, dip into the water, soak it and keep into that one. Okay, next. In the water, completely immersed water. And plate 4 in the refrigerator. Okay, in the plate 3, only into the water. Suppose you are all the seeds are like this, and you have to take the plate. Suppose this is a bottle is there, then you keep into the this one seeds into the water. Okay, children. Next, last one in the plate, you have to take a few green gram or Bengal gram in that plate, and you have to keep in the refrigerator. Okay, this is the experiment which you have to do at home. Okay. So let us do let us find out all the factors which are helps in the germination process. We'll find it tomorrow. Okay, children. Okay. So I am concluding this class. You just do this experiment and please send the photos in the WhatsApp groups. Thank you, children. As you can see, children, here this is the small green gram I have taken. I have these are the sprouts which we can taken. Okay. Here you can see a small plant growing into this, and here one small plant which is growing out. Okay, this small part is also called as baby shoot or tiny shoot, and this one is tiny root. Okay, these two are cotyledons. These two are cotyledons. Okay, and the food is stored into this cotyledons only. Okay, these are seed leaves. These are also called as seed leaves. I can show you here. Here you can find the other thing. This is what the now green color is, that is called as seed coat. What is it called as, children? Seed coat. And which is peeping out of the seed, that is called as root. Tiny root. Okay. So when you are opening up this, I'll just show you how you have to open this. Okay. That see, I have separated the root. Yes. Something is happening. So I have removed the seed coat. Okay, and I have just crushing so that it can open. Yeah. So this one is small, tiny shoot. This is tiny shoot, and it is also called as baby plant. You know, this is also called as baby plant. Yes, the cotyledons are separated. In this you can find very clearly. In this you can find this is baby plant is growing from here. Okay, so these are the seed germination process. I want you to see germination process is going on here. These two things, and you just germinate and eat that sprouts, which are very healthy for breakfast. Okay, children.
Time for me to wake up. Oh, hi, human. I'm the amazing thing, Seed. How are you? It's almost time for me to wake up. When a seed wakes up and starts to grow into a plant, that process is called germination. Germination. Isn't that a big, impressive word? Just like the tree I'm going to grow into. But first things first, I need to check my alarm clocks. For a seed to wake up, a number of conditions must be met. I need correct moisture, right temperature, proper nutrients, and the exact amount of sunlight. I'm a fussy guy. If all these conditions are not met, I refuse to germinate. But today, my friend, is a glorious day to grow. Look closely. I may look like a simpleton, but there is more to me. A seed coat to keep me safe. A stash of food supply to feed me until I'm old enough to make my own food. They call it cotyledon. And a baby tree, an embryo. That's all me. It's almost time. Lo and behold, my friend, here comes my root. Oh, how marvelous! And that's my shoot. Look at my beautiful, tender green leaves. Isn't it great that I decided to germinate and soon in a few years' time? Ah, now I'm a fully grown tree. Ain't I handsome? I have flowers and fruits of my own, and yes, my own seeds too. These seeds will travel far and wide to spread my kingdom. How do seeds travel, you ask? I'll tell you. We seeds, you remember, are a little fussy. We'll germinate only if all the conditions are met: sunlight, moisture, nutrition and temperature. Now tell me, if all my seeds decide to stay close to me, will they all have enough nutrition or sunshine? Exactly! There's no way all of them can flourish here. I am blocking their sunlight and I'm sharing their food from soil. They've got to go. So, they need to pack their suitcases and hitch a ride. This movement of seed is called dispersal. Who gives the seed a ride, you ask? Well, we have many friends who help us to travel from one place to another. Like wind. Wind is one of our friends. It takes us around. Especially the helicopter seeds or seeds with plumes undergo journeys on the wings of weed. Helicopter-like seeds use weeds to drift away to a favorable location, and seeds with plumes travel with the help of winds. Animals help us too. Sometimes animals eat a fruit and the seed passes through them undigested or ready to grow. Some seeds have hooks and they hitch a direct ride on animals. And hey, water can be a great way to travel too. No boats needed for fruits like coconuts. We float to islands far away. So friends, just like wind and water, animals too help us to ride to different places. So many ways. So we can grow into glorious trees and enjoy our fair share of sunshine. Quite an adventurous life for someone who started so small.